Alright, so welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be taking synthesis of glycolipids. So we're going to be looking at how to synthesize globosides, gangliosides, and sulfatides. And I promise I want to keep this as simple as possible. There's some of you saying this thing on the board, me I don't like pathway, I don't used to like pathway. No, this one is not like that, this one is not boring, this one is not broad, it's still short. So just forget about it on the board and follow it step by step now. So anytime as a cheat, anytime you want to synthesize any glycolipid are sphingolipid. In fact, anytime you want to synthesize any sphingolipid, that is any lipid containing sphingosine, always start with palmitoyl-CoA. As a cheat, note that anytime you want to synthesize any fatty acid, any lipid that has sphingosine, always start with palmitoyl-CoA. So I've made a video on how to synthesize sphingomyelin, and we saw the same pathway. So if you know how to synthesize sphingomyelin, it's the same thing. If you don't know, please after this go and watch it. Though I'll still mention that here. Now to start, you start with palmitoyl-CoA and serine. So palmitoyl-CoA will combine with serine to form beta-ketosphingane. Beta-ketosphingane. If you don't call it beta-ketosphingane, you call it 3-ketosphingane because the ketone functional group is on position 3. The next thing is you remove the keto group. So reduction is taking place. So you reduce the keto functional group to an alcohol, then you have sphingane. So from beta-ketosphingane to what? Sphingane. From sphingane now, acyl-CoA comes in, and acyl group is added on the N position. So we have N-acyl-sphingane. N-acyl-sphingane. Mixed function oxidase will come and introduce a double bond. By removing hydrogen, that's oxidation, to form N-acyl-sphingosine. This N-acyl-sphingosine is what we call ceramide. Now from ceramide we can synthesize other things. If you attach phosphocholine, just like we saw in the other video, if you attach phosphocholine to ceramide, what you are now having is what? Is sphingomyelin. Now, to ceramide here, if we want to synthesize, let's say sulfatide, what will happen is UDP galactose will come in and leave as UDP, meaning you are attaching galactose to ceramide. Now, when you hear cerebroside is just you attaching sugar to ceramide. So once you attach a particular sugar to ceramide, what you have is what? Cerebroside. So if you are attaching galactose to ceramide, what you have is galactocerebroside. Then the last step, PAPS comes in and leaves as PAP to form a sulfatide. Now this PAPS is just a donor of sulfur and it stands for phosphoadenosyl phosphosulfate. This is the meaning of this PAPS, phosphoadenosyl phosphosulfate. So it will donate its sulfate here and leave as phosphoadenosyl phosphate. Then we have our sulfatide. So basically, that's the synthesis of sulfatide. So in exam, if you're asked to synthesize sulfatide, where are you starting from? Start from palmitoyl-CoA. Palmitoyl-CoA condenses with serine to form beta-ketosphingane. From beta-ketosphingane to sphingane. From sphingane to what? N-acyl-sphingane. From N-acyl-sphingane to N-acyl-sphingosine, which is also called ceramide. Now we attach galactose to form galactocerebroside. We attach sulfate to form our sulfatide. Now from this ceramide, if you want to synthesize globoside, what do? Instead of galactose, what you bring in is glucose. So UDP glucose comes in and we have glucocerebroside. Then you attach some sugars to this glucocerebroside, you have globoside. The sugars attached is galactose, and N-gar. What's N-gar? N-acetylgalactosamine. Alright, so you attach these sugars to the glucocerebroside and you have this globoside. That means that this globoside is simply ceramide plus glucose, because it's ceramide plus glucose give us glucocerebroside. Then you have your galactose, you have another galactose, you have your end gar. So basically, this is globoside. But just like I promised from the beginning of this video, I want to keep it simple. So you can just write UDP sugars here, and you have your globoside. Now, further addition of sugars to globoside will give us ganglioside. So ganglioside have more sugars. I said I'm keeping this video simple. That's why I'm just using this. So basically, this is the synthesis of globoside, ganglioside, and sulfatides. So start from palmitoyl-CoA and follow the steps one after the other. Please ensure you draw this in your notes and try to draw it on your own. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section and I will respond. This is just a simplified version of this synthesis. As time goes on, I will use structures to explain this. But for now, this is it.